Hello, beautiful people. I welcome you back to my channel once again. It's another live match day, Chelsea versus Manchester United, and we are here for another live watch along. Chelsea are 6 on the log, and we want to see if this time round we can beat Manchester United. In the first leg this season, we were beaten by Manchester United by 2 goals to 1. And this time round, we want to see if we can beat Manchester United. The players are in the tunnel. They are preparing to step out of the tunnel. Manchester United is third on the log. Chelsea sixth on the log. Arsenal are still first, 70 points after 32 games. Manchester City are second on 64 points, and they will be playing. We will be covering the live watch along also for that one. So I urge you to stick around with me. The lineup is out. The lineup for the game is out, and for Chelsea, who are playing at home at Stamford Bridge. So we have a dorsal view of the stadium, and things are looking very beautiful. I hope that at the end of the game, it will remain that beautiful. Robert Sanchez is between the sticks for Chelsea. Marco Kurela, Joel Hatu, Wesley Fofana, and Malo Gusto complete the back four. Then we have Enzo Fernandez. Enzo is back, and he has started. It means that Andre Santos is dropped into the bench, and Moises Caicedo is paired with Enzo Fernandez in defensive midfield. We have Pedro Neto Kulpama and Esteva William, who are starting behind Liam Delap. João Pedro, according to the manager, is injured, and so is not taking part in this game. I want to see your thoughts on that. I want to see what you think about Liam Delap starting the match against Manchester United. I want to see your thoughts on that. For Manchester United, their lineup, we have Lemens in post, we have Luke Shaw at left back, we have Diego Dallo at right back, then Aidan Heaven and Mazraoui are starting at centre back positions. We have Kobimenu and Casimiro, who are starting in defensive midfield. Matas Kunha, Bruno Fernandes, and Brian Mbomo are starting behind the striker, who is Benjamin Sesko. I want to see your thoughts on that lineup also, and where you think this match will end. You think this Manchester United squad is too strong for Chelsea to beat today? Remember, in the first leg this season, Manchester United defeated Chelsea by 2 goals to 1. 2 goals to 1. Chaluba was the one who scored that one goal for Chelsea. He's on the bench today. So I want to see your thoughts on that lineup. If you are new to the channel, do not hesitate to subscribe to the channel. This is the Boss Time Sports and Shoes channel. We do football, the previews, the reviews, the analysis, and we do a lot of live watch alongs. And so I want you to subscribe to the channel if you are new. So once again, your thoughts on the lineup. Thoughts on the lineup, very important. I want to thought on it. Liam Delap is starting up front. Liam Delap starting up front for Chelsea. What are your hopes? What are your thoughts? Let me see your thoughts in the comment. And also your score prediction. Do you think that Chelsea will win this game? The last time Manchester United defeated Chelsea at Stamford Bridge was in 2020. Goals were scored by Anthony Martial and Harry Maguire. So those are the two players who scored those goals, and it ended Chelsea 0, Manchester United 2, and at Stamford Bridge. So that was the last time Manchester United defeated Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League. So the last time both teams met in the Premier League, Chelsea defeated Manchester United by 1 goal to 0. That was 2025. It was 1-0 to Chelsea. In 2024, Chelsea defeated Manchester United by 4 goals to 3. Now, in the last 5 matches head to head, Chelsea has won 2, Manchester United has won 2, and there's been one draw between the two teams. And so here we go again. Liam Delap is starting for Chelsea. Do you think it is already a defeat for Chelsea? Let me see your thoughts in the comment. What do you think about the lineup for Manchester United? Do you think their defense is strong enough to handle the hassles of Liam Delap? We have Aidan Heaven and Masraoui, and centre back positions for Manchester United. Luke Shaw and Diego Dallo are starting at the left back and right back, respectively, for Manchester United. So the players are up, and they are stepping out of the tunnel any moment from now, and the match will be starting any moment from now. I'll be here with you to keep you updated. I urge you also to stick around with me and keep me company throughout the match. Very, very important to keep me going. So here we go. The referees have stepped out of the tunnel, and hostilities will begin very, very soon here. Andre Santos has dropped to the bench as indicated earlier, and Enzo Fernandez is back in the lineup. Enzo Fernandez is paired with Moises Caicedo in the defensive midfield. What are your thoughts on that one also? Pedro Neto, your thoughts on Pedro Neto? I think that the levels of Pedro Neto has dropped massively over the past weeks or months, and I think that is not been performing up to expectation. I want to see your thoughts on Pedro Neto. Cole Palmer has started in his favorite position, number 10 position behind the striker, and Estevan William has started this match. Estevan William has started this match on the right wing. On the right wing, yes. I think that both Pedro Neto and Estevan William favor the right wing, but then today Garnacho is dropped to the bench, and so Pedro Neto will be playing that left wing position. So that is confirmation of the lineup there. Confirmation of the lineup. Manchester United make 4 changes, and Diego Dallo, Brian Mbomo, Eden Heaven have all come in for Manchester United. I think Harry Maguire is injured, and so he will not be taking part in this game. Remember, I told you the last time Manchester United defeated Chelsea at Stamford Bridge was in 2020, and Harry Maguire was one of the scorers of those goals, 2-0 in favor of Manchester United, 2020 in the Premier League. Today, he will not be playing. All right, so again, confirmation of the lineup on my screen. We have Robert Sanchez between the stakes, Marco Curella. Then we have Jorel Hato, Wesley Fofana, Malo Gusto in defense for Chelsea, Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo in defensive midfield, Pedro Neto, Cole Palmer, Estevan William, just behind the striker, Liam Delap. All right, so let's see your thoughts. Let's see your thoughts on that lineup. News coming in from the camp of Chelsea indicated that there will be some sort of protest today, at Stamford Bridge. But as at the moment, what I am seeing, I am not seeing any indication with that respect. And if it comes, I'll be here to alert you on that. Some sort of protest. All right. So that is Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez in my pictures, and Chelsea players have gathered at the center, just as Manchester United players, word of encouragement and prayer as we go. Remember, Manchester United is third on the log. Manchester United is third on the log on 55 points. Chelsea are sixth on the log on 48 points. 48 points. So Chelsea need a win here. If Chelsea wants to qualify for next season Champions League, we need a win very, very badly. Liverpool is ahead of us on fifth, and they are on 52 points. Even if Chelsea wins this game today, will go on 51 points, and so Chelsea will have to do everything possible to win the remainder of their game. All right, so here we go. The match has started at Stamford Bridge. Match has started at Stamford Bridge, and we will see what will happen throughout the match. Underway, Manchester United that get us underway at Stamford Bridge. Well, Liam Delap is caught offside just in the center circle. That is the first free kick to Manchester United. Liam Delap was caught offside in the center circle. So Manchester United are set to play very high line in this match. And Liam Delap will be doing his runnings. Hope that he turns those running into goals today because we need them. Right, so Masraoui there defending very well, and it is a throw to Manchester United. Throw in quickly taken by Diago Dalot. Masraoui sends it to left. We have Aidan Heaven to Luke Shaw. Chelsea restores possession. Chelsea reaches back. A long pass back to Robert Sanchez. Chelsea are in possession at the moment. Both teams sizing up each other. Chelsea are still in possession. Jorel had to place in a long one, and that hits Brian Mbomo. So it is a throw into Chelsea. Just in the half. Marco Cucurella to effect this throw in. Takes a long throw to Liam Delap. Liam Delap cannot control it. Manchester United are back in possession. Brian Mbomo. Bruno Fernandes. Well. Diego Dalot wins a free kick to Manchester United close to the Chelsea final third. Diego Dalot wins a free kick. That was Caicedo there committing that foul on Diego Dalot. Smack the like button, hit the notification bell, share the link. If you are new to the channel, do not hesitate to subscribe to the channel. So we have a free kick to Manchester United. Three minutes played at Stamford Bridge. It is still 0-0. Bruno Fernandes to effect it. Placing a long one, headed out. And Bruno Fernandes again. Gives it to Kobe Men, who loves him one into the box. Now Chelsea in return will attack. Malo Gusto gives it to Pedro Neto. Estevan Willian, well, that was cut out by Kobe Menu, and Manchester United will attack again. Benjamin Sesko has Jorel Hato to beat. Kobe Menu. Bruno Fernandes. Ball goes to Diego Dalot. Chelsea are back defending every single player. Brand Mbomo. Masraoui plays it to Aidan Heaven. Then we have Luke Shaw. Kobe Min. Back to Luke Shaw. A long one forward. And the target is Matthias Cunha. He has it. Controls it. Well. He couldn't control himself and goes down. Chelsea nearly gave out the ball in the box. Then for a moment here, Cole Palmer has it. Beautiful one forward for Liam Delap. That is a defense splitting pass. Liam Delap in the box and woo! That was a clearance from Aidan Heaven. Aidan Heaven with a powerful clearance there. It is a corner kick to Chelsea. Corner kick taking short. Cole Palmer loves it in and it's headed out. That was not a. And Marco Cucurella sends it back to Robert Sanchez. Moses Caicedo. If you are new to the channel, do not hesitate to subscribe. This is the Boss Time Sports and Shows channel. Smack the like button for me if you are watching. Moses Caicedo gives it to Enzo Fernandez. What can he do? Enzo Fernandez has dropped very deep to pick up this. Wesley Fofana. Malo Gusto. Back to Wesley Fofana. Wesley Fofana who's it to Enzo Fernandez, who's still in defense. Jorel Hatu. Enzo Fernandez. Wesley Fofana. Malo Gusto. Back to Wesley Fofana. Robert Sanchez has it now. Who's it to Jorel Hatu. Jorel Hatu, some beautiful footwork in the box there. And who's it back to Wesley Fofana. Manchester United's press was beautifully beaten at this moment. Cole Palmer misplaced a pass in the final third, and well, that was a powerful shot from Sescu. And defended that very well. Now Brian Mbomo. That goes over the line for a goal kick to Chelsea. Smack the like button, hit the notification bell, share the link. In the Boss Time Sports and Shows channel, we do football here. The previews, the reviews, the analysis, lot of live watch alongs. So if you have just chance upon this channel, do not hesitate to subscribe to the channel. Long one forward for Liam Delap, and that was beautifully controlled by Luke Shaw, who passes it to Lemons. Lemons plays in a long one, and it is Jorel Hatu who controls that. Enzo Fernandez drops again. Well, the tactics is looking very, very clear in this early minutes. Well, beautiful footwork from Enzo Fernandez. Pedro Neto, who drops in, plays a long one to Estevan Willian, and Estevan Willian lost his footing there. But it's a throw into Manchester United. 8 minutes played. 8 minutes played. And it is still 0-0 at Stamford Bridge. Throw into Manchester United. Enzo Fernandez. Pedro Neto in the final third. Gives it to Marco Cucurella. Marco Cucurella who's it back to Jorel Hatu, and now Wesley Fofana. Malo Gusto picks it up. Ball is being played in the half of Manchester United at the moment. 9 minutes played. Moses Caicedo drops into the pocket of defense. Cole Palmer. Chelsea look to be very, very cautious in their approach in this early minutes of the first half. Enzo Fernandez gives it to Jorel Hatu. Moses Caicedo. Cole Palmer. Back to Moses Caicedo. Manchester United will press down. They are always pressing with 4 men. Beautiful midfield splitting pass. And a long one forward. And woo! Do we have a penalty? Cole Palmer was fouled. Was challenged close to the box. Was it in the box, inside or outside? We are going to see. VAR is having a review of that. Well, I think that was outside the box. That was outside the box. That was outside the box. So I think VAR will not intervene in this one. VAR man in charge, Terry Haddington, says there's nothing wrong with that challenge. And so, no penalty for Chelsea. Manchester United get us back underway. Either heaven. Mazraoui. Enzo Fernandez. Oh, beautiful footwork from Pedro Neto. Now Estava Willian. Estava Willian with a shot! Ah, that was close. That was close. That was a killing effort from Estava Willian with his left foot. And it actually hit the outside of the post. That was how close we can talk about the outside of the post. "12 minutes played, and it is still 0-0 at Stamford Bridge. Lemons to Mazraoui. Mazraoui plays in a long one. And that is headed back to Robert Sanchez. Well. Wesley Fofana nearly gave out. And Esteval, a shot, and that was feeble. That was a feeble shot from Esteval Willian. Luxio making some mistake there, defensive error. And Liam Delap was right on spot to square that ball to Esteval Willian. But then Esteval Willian's final shot was feeble and could not trouble Lemens at all. Esteval Willian is down on the deck and holding his foot at the moment. Clearly looked like he's picked up a knock. Manchester United has not won a match at Stamford Bridge in their last 4 attempts. They've won 2 out of their last 8 at Stamford Bridge. And so they will be looking to break that record today. Remember, I told you in 2024, at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea defeated Manchester United by 4-3. In 2025, Chelsea defeated Manchester United at Stamford Bridge by 1-0. The last time Manchester United won a match at Stamford Bridge was in 2020 when Anthony Martial and Harry Maguire scored those 2 goals to defeat Chelsea by 2-0 at Stamford Bridge. Esteval William is still down on the deck and he clearly looks to be injured. And it is Alejandro Garnacho who's warming up. And clearly looks like Garnacho will be subbed in for Esteval William. Very, very unfortunate for Esteval to go out very early in the match. Smack the like button. Let me see your thoughts in the comment section. 15 minutes played so far. It is still Chelsea 0, Manchester United 0. Clearly looks like Alejandro Garnacho will be coming in for Estevan Willian, who looks to be injured here. Yes, Estevan Willian, I don't think he can make it back. I don't think he can make it back. Very, very unfortunate for Estevan Willian. 15 minutes played, and Estevan Willian has to go off. Alejandra Garnacho coming in amid some years. That reminds me he's a former Manchester United player, and so we are going to see some boos here. Some boo boys who get at work. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, share the link. It's the Ball Science Sports and Shoe channel. So Estevan Willian head straight into the tunnel. And that is very unfortunate for Chelsea at this moment. Very, very interesting times we are going to see for Alejandra Garnacho. Is he out to prove a point against his former employers? We wait to see. Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea wins a free kick. Luke Shaw commits a foul in the Chelsea half. And Malo Gusto is going to effect that. Plays it straight to Robert Sanchez. Jorel Hatu. Robert Sanchez. Long forward to Marco Cruella, who is playing the wing at the moment. Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo. We have Fofana. Kupama drops back. He drops deep. He's in the center circle now. Moises Caicedo. Jorel Hatu. Now we have Pedro Neto, who is gone back to the left wing. Jorel Hatu. Beautiful ball to Kulpama. Pedro Neto. Garnacho. Well. Garnacho could not control that beautiful looping ball to him. Garnacho could not control that. Manchester United fans will be very to see Garnacho unable to control that pass. João Pedro on the bench there, not in the squad today due to a thigh injury. 19 minutes played. Diego Dallo. Manchester United are back in possession. Ball has been squared back to Lemens, who plays in the long one. Bruno Fernandes sends a long one forward to Brian Mbomo, who controls it perfectly. Now we have Matthias Cunha. Gives it back to Brian Mbomo. Matthias Cunha. Casemiro takes it. Mazraoui back to Casemiro. Well, Kulpama. Kulpama controls ball very well. And Chelsea wins a throw in their final third. Chelsea wins a throw in their final third. Michael Carrick there in our pictures. looking very, very calm. And I think that is another free kick to Chelsea. Adam Heaven committing a foul there on Liam Delap. 21 minutes played. It is still Chelsea 0, Manchester United 0. Moses Caicedo, Jorel Hatu, Pedro Neto, back to Jorel Hatu, Wesley Fofana, Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto just gave that pass away, but then the ball ricocheted off Manchester United player, and it is a goal kick to Chelsea. Goal kick quickly taken. Jorel Hatu gives it back to Robert Sanchez. Manchester United pressing very high. Kopama. Robert Sanchez. Well, Manchester United's Casemiro wins a free kick in the middle of the park. Casemiro. Free kick to Manchester United, and this Bruno Fernandes was going to effect it. Bruno Fernandes placing a long one, headed out. Pedro Neto could not control that, and so ball has been squared back to Nemens, goalkeeper of Manchester United. Masra. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes still has it. Kobe Meno. Aidan Heaven. Masraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Some beautiful 1-2 passes from Manchester United. Brian Mbomo. He's been quiet in the match, Brian Mbomo. Is it because Chelsea are playing well? Wait to see. Well, we have Marco Corella who just gave away a ball, and Fofana does well to shepherd that ball over the line. It is a goal kick to Chelsea. Chelsea doesn't look to be in hurry at all to get a ball forward. Liam Delap. Well, does well to keep the ball. Garnacho. Pedro Neto. Well, he does give that ball away. Brian Mbomo. Dalo. And Mbomo, he's alone. He's alone. He's now in the box. Reverse ball. Danger has been cleared. Matthias Cunha goes into the referee's pocket. So Matthias Cunha get a yellow, some booking from the referee. Enzo Fernandez. Long one forward. And the whistle goes against Pedro Neto. Whistle goes for an infringement against Pedro Neto. "26 minutes played, and it clearly looks like Chelsea are sticking to the plan to the latter. Manchester United get us back. Lemens to Bobby Menu. Brian Mbomo. Free kick to Manchester United, close to the center line. Marco Cucurella defended very well there, and Chelsea are back in possession. Wesley Fofana to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer sends it back to Wesley Fofana. Moises Caicedo. Jorel Hatu. Garnacho to the Bulls. So, as indicated to you earlier, the Bull boys are at work. Moises Caicedo. Fernandez to Marco Cucurella. Cucurella back to Jorel Hatu. Manchester United look to be playing with much caution today, unlike most other games that I've watched between Chelsea and Manchester United. Garnacho still has it. The Manchester United supporters enjoys a battle between Garnacho and Diego Dallo, which Diego Dallo has won. Throw in, effected by Diego Dallo. Cole Palmer controls that. Still has the ball. Well. Aidan Heaven again has just fouled Cole Palmer on the edge of the box. Looks like Aidan Heaven will have to be very, very careful dealing with Cole Palmer. It is a very sumptuous position for a free kick. Very inviting, very promising. And if we can get much power onto this ball, I think that we can score a goal from here. It is just on the line of the box. Very, very promising position. Tantalizing position to get a free kick. Any free kick expert should be able to score this. This is the Ball Science Sports and Shoes channel. If this is your first time, you just chance upon this channel, do not hesitate to subscribe This is a live watch along of Chelsea versus Manchester United. Enzo Fernandez and Cole Palmer stand behind the ball. And it is Enzo Fernandez, and the human world does it work. The human world does it work perfectly. Ball has been headed out by Luke Shaw. It is a throw in to Chelsea. Quickly taking Moises Caicedo, Jorel Hatu, Marco Cruella. Enzo Fernandez drops back. That's a beautiful pass to locate Palmer. Manchester United wrestle away possession. And Manchester United does give back possession to Chelsea. Wesley Fofana. Tomorrow, Pedro Neto. Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, Wesley Fofana, Jorel Hatu. Manchester United doesn't look to be with agency in this match today. Chelsea are playing it in the final third of Manchester United at the moment. Pedro Neto. Delivering to the box, headed out by Brian Mbomo. Brian Mbomo heads out. Through in quickly taken by Alejandro Garnacho, Jorel Hatu, Enzo Fernandez, Garnacho to the Bulls. He has two Manchester United players marking him in Brian Mbomo and Diego Dallo. Ball has been squared back to Robert Sanchez, the goalkeeper of Chelsea. Manchester United have been able to push back Chelsea at the moment. Robert Sanchez placing a long one. And it is Cucurella. The lap. Eden Heaven does well to defend that. That was a glorious opportunity. Enzo Fernandez. Enzo just hit the upright. Enzo Fernandez just hit the upright. Enzo Fernandez does very well to regain possession from two Manchester United players there. But then his shot hit the outside of the upright. Very unfortunate for Chelsea. This is the second time they've hit the upright. Moises Caicedo intercepts that ball, and Chelsea are back in possession. Malo Gusto, Wesley Fofana, Malo Gusto. I don't like how Chelsea are handling this ball in defense, but then Robert Sanchez clears the danger for now. Oh, that was good work from Enzo Fernandez again. Garnacho just lost possession there. Enzo Fernandez squares it back to Wesley Fofana. Cole Palmer searches forward, controls, still in control. He's been dispossessed. Bruno Fernandes to Brian Mbomo. Brian Mbomo. Oh, Brian Mbomo plays the ball in no man's land. And so Chelsea are back in possession. And they are racing towards the goalpost of Manchester United at the moment. Moises Caicedo. Tempo of the game has been reduced. Ganacho to the Bulls. Marco Cruella sends it back to Jorel Hatu. Enzo Fernandez lifts it to Cole Palmer. Beautiful switch of play to the box, and goalkeeper Lemens comes for it. Beautiful goalkeeping from Lemens. Manchester United. Matthias Cunha. Brian Mbomo. Within a split second, Manchester United is attacking the box of Chelsea. Aidan Heaven for Kobe Menu. Matthias Cunha switches play to Brian Mbomo, but then Marco Cruella was on hand to defend that ball. Throw into Manchester United. 36 minutes played at Stamford Bridge, and it is still Chelsea 0, Manchester United 0. I want to see your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think so far? Who do you think will win finally this match? Remember, I told you the last time Manchester United won at Stamford Bridge was in 2020 when Anthony Martial and Harry scored those 2 goals. Bruno Fernandes gives it to Diego Dallo. Diego Dallo in the final third. Bruno Fernandes squares it to Kobe Menu. Casemiro. Back to Aidan Heaven. Kobe Menu. Mazraoui. Brian Mbomo. Back to Mazraoui. Kobe Menu. Surges forward. Squares it to Diego Dallo on the far right. Chelsea has every single man behind the ball defending. Chelsea wrestles possession away. Caicedo. Now Chelsea on the attack. Malo Gusto. What can he do? Malo Gusto. Pedro Neto. A shot, and that was a block from Manchester United. Enzo Fernandez. A shot again, then the flag is up. Ball is in the net by Liam Delap, but the flag is up. Flag is up. Well, that was some beautiful attack from Chelsea. Cole Palmer was a fraction of the I think Chelsea are sticking to the plan, and at the moment it is working for them. Robert Sanchez plays it long forward. Moses Caicedo to Cole Palmer. Pedro Neto lifts it into the area. Ha! How could Liam Delap miss that? Brian Mbomo goes into the referee's pocket. Yellow card for Jorel Hatu. That was some counter attack coming from Manchester United. Liam Delap should have got his head better on that ball. Jorel Hatu, yellow. Bruno Fernandes to effect this free kick. And that was pushed away by the goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez. Meanwhile, the referee whistles for an infringement in favor of Chelsea. Casemiro committed everything to that header. Didn't care who was around Casemiro. And we have Wesley Fofana down on the deck. And he's up now. I think it's okay to continue. Let me remind you that Esteva Williams started this game, but we have lost him to injury. We've lost Esteva Williams to injury. We've lost Esteva Williams to injury, and that was as early as the 16th minute of the match. Caicedo. Oh, Caicedo just misplaced a pass. Manchester United to Brian Mbomo. Brian Mbomo is finding it very, very difficult to go past Marco Kurela at left back. 41 minutes played, and it is still at Stamford Bridge. We referee spotted something in there. That is Wesley Fofana on the deck. I told you Casemiro committed everything to that header. He hit Wesley Fofana in the box. It looks like Fofana has just suffered an injury. Clash was very, very heavy with Fofana. Fofana on the deck. Smash the like button, hit the notification bell. If it's your first time you chance upon the channel, do not hesitate to subscribe to the channel. So on the bench for Chelsea, we have Tosin Adarabioyo, we have Dario Isugu, Andre Santos, Trevor Chalobah, Shaman Louis, Achampong Magidi, Romeo Lavia. Looks like Manchester United has scored a goal against Chelsea. And we are yet to confirm that. It is Matthias Cunha. Matthias Cunha, who has scored that goal for Manchester United. So Chelsea are down again at Stamford Bridge by 1-0. The architect, Bruno Fernandes, took the ball to the far right, raced into the box of Chelsea, and reversed past it to Matthias Cunha, who at first time shot it. Very, very beautiful execution from Matthias Cunha. And it is a goal. That is their first attempt on target at Stamford Bridge. Smack the like button for me, hit the notification bell. The Ball Science Sports and Show channel. Five minutes of additional time to be played. 5 minutes of additional time to be played. Beautiful first time shots from Matthias Cunha into the net. Chelsea are down again. Chelsea are down again at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea are down again. Chelsea are down again. Cole Palmer. Chelsea have had the best of chances in this match. But then clearly Manchester United have had the best of thoughts when it comes to attacking the goal and bind. It is a goal. Corner kick to Chelsea, taking shots. Malo Gusto with a lobbing. And that goes over the line for a goal kick to Manchester United. So again, Chelsea has conceded a goal. Remember, in the last Premier League match, Chelsea were defeated by Manchester City by 3-0. Prior to that, they were defeated by Everton by 3-0. And then before that, they were defeated by Paris Saint-Germain by 3-0 at Stamford Bridge. Before that, Newcastle defeated Chelsea by 1-0. Then before that, we have Paris Saint-Germain defeating Chelsea by 5-2. So a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is so far we have 6 defeats in 7 at the moment as it stands. Liam Delap leading the line for Chelsea today. He scored only 1 goal in his last 30 matches. 1 goal in his last 30 matches. Chelsea are down by a goal. Chelsea need a goal in this match. And the man who leads their attack is Liam Delap, who has scored only 1 goal in the last 30 matches. So many billions of pounds spent on these players. The results are not showing that. We have a throw in to Manchester United. Smack the like button if you are new to the channel. Do not hesitate to subscribe to the channel. Free kick to. So I think the referee has blown his whistle for the end of the first half. Referee has blown his whistle for the end of the first half. And it is Manchester United who lead Matthias Cunha is the difference between the two teams. His goal makes the difference between the two teams. Beautifully set up by ever present Bruno Fernandes. So, no matter what, yeah, well, all of my things, whatever, 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 cadro que é faz mesmo. Habla con los tímidos, con que caca, con que caca. Oh, the balance is pretty. Oh, make you go there. I would think you was already a blood match. Oh, match is the blood pasta. So it's the blood pamelo. Ah, c'est que ça pour faire plaisir, ça va en blâmer ni autre rapport. Oh, unlike if we hold their tolerate to say their support is behind the coach. The Chelsea fans was ever protest against the ownership. Let's go there. Now what a ball you find. If you look there, what the end la fue. Vamos se po so lu ki se pa ba se claro, na ja bu. Que ni colocar de yellow card for ko ba se play. Que pa ba le bore. All right. Hey, can le bore. So beautiful. So yeah, Hello, so welcome back, and here we are. We are ready to go for the second half. Now, at the end of the first half, everything was in favor of Chelsea. Manchester United had only one shot on target, and they scored through that. Now, expected goals, Manchester United had 0.22, while Chelsea had 0.48. We couldn't score from that shot on target, two shots on target for Chelsea, and one shot on target for Man U. So then shot off target again. Chelsea had two shots off target, zero shots off target for Manchester United. So in the first half, Manchester United had no attempt at all at goal, and the only first attempt they had was the one that went in. That was by Matthias Cunha. So I think Chelsea have not been lucky at all. I'm actually possession. Chelsea 7% possession, while Manchester United had 43% possession. Bruno Fernandes with a cross, a low cross into the area, the box of Chelsea, and the danger cleared at the moment. But then we have a throw into Manchester United in the final third of Chelsea. A long one forward for Diego Dallo, and that was well defended. That was well shepherded over the line for a goal kick to Chelsea. Free kick, goal kick quickly taken. Robert Sanchez gives it to Jorel Hato. Wesley Fofana. Jorel Hato. Marco Curella. Jorel Hato. And Manchester United look to have changed their tactics in the second half. They are pressing Chelsea. They are pressing Chelsea very high up the pitch at the moment. Chelsea very finding it very difficult to break the press. Cole Palmer has to drop back very deep to pick up a pass. Well, then he rolls it back to Robert Sanchez, and play continues in defense. Marco Curella. Cucurella has the ball. Enzo Fernandez, who has also dropped very deep into defense. And Enzo Fernandez has miscued the pass. Goes over the touchline for a throw in to Manchester United in the Chelsea half. Malo Gusto. Pedro Neto. Back to Malo Gusto. Manchester United are not giving Chelsea any chance at all to go forward with the ball. And all play, all possession is being done in their own half at the moment. Chelsea, a long one forward, and it is Marco Curella. Marco Curella was racing into the Manchester United, but then goalkeeper Lemens stepped out to grab that ball. Marco Curella is a defender, and he has the guts to race into the box of Manchester United while the ball was still being played in the Chelsea half. Clearly looks like there will be a change of tactics in the second half where Marco Curella is going to do a lot of invasion into attack. Manchester United in possession. Diego Dallo to Brian Mpomo. Matthias Cunha. Chelsea wrestle possession back. And Chelsea wins a free kick close to the middle of the park. Brian Mpomo committing that foul to give away a free kick. Free kick taking shot. Clearly, Chelsea are not playing with any agency, any purpose at all. There's nothing showing as though Chelsea are losing at the moment. Free kick to Manchester United. It is Pedro Neto free kick there. Those of you who started watching this live watch along with me, I mentioned that for some time now, I have not been very impressed with Pedro Neto, and I think that he should be given some rest. Kobe Menu plays it to Lemens. Moises Caicedo, Marco Cucurella. Manchester United are chasing Chelsea back very, very high up the pitch. Robert Sanchez placing a long one forward. Enzo Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Kopama. Enzo Fernandez. Caicedo. And we have a corner. We have a corner from Caicedo's miscued shot. It deflected off Casemiro. And it is a corner kick to Chelsea. Remember, Chelsea in the first half had 2 corners. That was a poor delivery of a corner kick. And Brian Mbomo will now attack Chelsea through the right side of the pitch. Bruno Fernandes, the architect, and a shot. So 2 corner kicks for Chelsea in the first half. And 1 so far in the second half, making 3 in all. Bruno Fernandes having a sniff at goal, and that was off wide. It is a goal kick to Chelsea. Chelsea at the moment, I can tell you, are looking very, very clueless. Players are looking clueless. The manager is looking clueless. Eden Heaven clears this one. It is a throw in to Chelsea in the Manchester United half. Quickly taken. Liam Delap. He's been dispossessed by Casemiro. And Matthias Cunha. Caicedo puts that one, Malo Gusto put that one over the line for a throw into Manchester United. Matthias Cunha, a shot, and that was blocked by Fofana. And Matthias Cunha commits a foul here on Moises Caicedo. That should have been a yellow card offense. But then Matthias Cunha is in the books of the referee, and so he must take caution. Pedro Neto with the ball. Bruno Fernandes lifts this one for Marco Cucurella. Garnacho. Bruno Fernandes. Danger has been cleared by Casemiro. Robert Sanchez, under no pressure at all, plays this one over and for a throw into Manchester United. Long one forward, Cruella intercepts it. Chelsea will now attack Moises Caicedo. Bruno, Marco Cruella, Garnacho, Marco Cruella, his pass was blocked. Jorel Hatu to Fofana, Malo Gusto, Pedro Neto. Oh, that hits the bar. That hits the bar. Leave this one again. Liam Delap. It's a corner kick. It's a corner kick to Chelsea. Liam Delap with a header there that hits the bar, the crossbar. Corner kick to Chelsea. 4 corners so far. Casemiro head this one away. Malo Gusto tracks back to retrieve the ball for Chelsea. Cole Palmer in the center circle. Liam Delap very, very unlucky there not to equalize for Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez. Jorel Hatu. Malo Gusto. Pedro Neto. Gives it to Wesley Fofana. Smack the like button, hit the notification bell. This is the Boss Time Sports and Show channel. We do football here, the previews, the reviews, the analysis, and the live watch along. So if you chance upon this channel for the first time, do not hesitate to subscribe to the channel. Mbobo. Well dispossessed by Marco Cruella. Fofana. Pedro Neto. Malo Gusto controls this. Plays one into the box. Danger cleared by Aidan Heaven. Chelsea keep the pressure on. Another wave of attack is being launched. Enzo Fernandez, Marco Cruella, who now find himself in attacking positions. Garnacho. Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea are appealing for a penalty kick. Mbomo has the ball. Well, so referee says there's nothing in that. Teddy Harrington, the man in charge of VAR today, says there's nothing in that. Diego Dallo with a cross. And Malo Gusto heads it over the touchline for a throw into Manchester United. Yes, that was Mazraoui. There's no foul there at all. There's no penalty. So I don't know why they appeal. His hands were clearly behind him. Aidan Heaven back to Mazraoui. Now we have Lemens. Manchester United are sticking to their plan. And it is Wesley Fofana who has this one for Matthias Cunha to attack. Bruno Fernandes and Malo Gusto clears his lines. Beautiful 1-2 from Chelsea, but then Kobe Menu was on hand there to wrest the possession away from Chelsea. Bruno Fernandes, the architect. Casemiro. Marco Kurela. We have a free kick in favor of Chelsea. That was given out by Mazraoui. Chelsea take it quick. Bruno Caicedo. Chelsea has seen a lot of the ball in both halves, but have not done anything with that ball. Manchester United scored with their first shot on target. Cole Palmer. How do you score if you don't shoot at goal? Pedro Neto. Gusto's delivery. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer puts that one wide. Goal kick effected by Manchester United. Ball has been given away, and it is Marco Kurela who gets it. Enzo Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Lift this one to Garnacho. Garnacho, what can he do? Jorel Hatu. Kobe Menu. Show some strength there. Caicedo performing his defensive midfield role very, very beautifully. Chelsea are having a very good spell of possession. And Manchester United seems not to be bothered at all. I think that is the plan. We've seen it in the first half, and they scored very late in the first half. And so, with all this good spell, if Chelsea cannot score a goal, we are sure to see another Manchester United goal getting to the end of the second half. Matthias Cunha gives this to Sesko. Sesko surges forward. Sesko. Bruno Fernandes nearly scored a goal. That was Wesley Fofana. Wesley Fofana deflecting the ball there. He nearly scored an own goal. He nearly scored an own goal. Robert Sanchez has to go full stretch to pick that one out of the way of the goal. Corner kick. The first corner kick for Manchester United in the game. 65 minutes played, and Manchester United has had their first corner kick of the game. Corner kick taking an in-swinger. Brian Mbomo. Chelsea on the attack. Jorel Hatu controls the ball very well. Enzo Fernandez puts it behind Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto switches play to no one in particular, and Mazraoui Oakley. Garnacho, Pedro Neto, corner kick. Corner kick to Chelsea. And that's the fifth corner, I think, for Chelsea. Manchester United have just had their first corner kick of the game. Corner kick taking shot. Marco Cucurella with we have another corner kick. Bruno Fernandes defending very well there. He's been the best Manchester United player by far throughout the season, I must say. Referee says no penalty again. Again, Chelsea have hit the bar. So again, that penalty appeal has been cleared by the referee. By VAR official Harrington, Teddy Harrington. Bruno Fernandes sends this one to the far post. Marco Cucurella heads out, and Garnacho looks very funny. He just gave possession away. Chelsea are back in possession. 69 minutes played. Manchester United still led at Stamford Bridge by 1-0. Goalkeeper Lemens picks this one up beautifully. Beautiful stop by Caicedo. Well. Luke Shaw has just cleared his lines, and it is a throw into Chelsea. Throw in quickly taken. Chelsea have been mounting all the pressure in the past few minutes. I think Cole Palmer has been silent in the game. And Mark Cucurella wins a free kick for Chelsea. Close to the box again. Close to the edge of the box. Mazraoui caught Cucurella very late. "71 minutes played. Cole Palmer hit the wall. Corner kick. Well, VAR is checking for a possible penalty in favor of Chelsea. Referee says play on. Malo Gusto with a long cross in, and that gave Lemens no problem at all. Garnacho with a shot. Throw into Chelsea. Throw into Chelsea. Touches in the opposition box. 26 touches for Chelsea in the opposition box. Only 5 touches for Manchester United in the opposition box. And meanwhile, that doesn't count at the end of the game. It is Manchester United who is leading by 1-0. 26 touches for Chelsea in the opposition box. That doesn't count as a goal. Chelsea, Garnacho still has the ball. Looks like the Bull Boys are tired. Malo Gusto has been dispossessed. Manchester United clear their lines. "75 minutes played. A quarter of an hour are remaining. And Chelsea are still behind by 1-0. Let me remind you, in this same Stamford Bridge, Chelsea were defeated by Manchester City by 3-0. They were defeated by Paris Saint-Germain by 3-0. And so Chelsea are in a very, very bad form. The last time Manchester United defeated Stamford Bridge here was in 2020. Here they are, 76 minutes of play, and they are still leading at Stamford Bridge by 1-0 through Matthias Cunha's goal. That goal was scored very late in the first half, 43 minutes. Chelsea will have to increase the tempo of the game. I think at the moment Chelsea are missing João Pedro. That is what I think. Free kick given to Manchester United. Free kick to Manchester United. 77 minutes played. It is goalkeeper Lebens who's going to effect this free kick. Ahmad warming up for Manchester United. Maybe sooner rather than later we are going to see him. Cole Palmer has been dispossessed again. Kobe Menu. Luke Shaw. Aidan Heaven. Mason Mount is also being prepared for Manchester United. Another misplaced pass there from Garnacho. Bruno Fernandes sends Brand Mbomo through. Jorel Hato defending very, very well there. Plays back underway. Kopama to Pedro Neto. Malo Gusto with a cross. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto squares it back to Caicedo. Now Cucurella. Garnacho. Lift this one into the area, headed out by Manchester United. Caicedo to Wesley Fofana. Malo Gusto on the far right. Malo Gusto sensing another cross, headed out by Aidan Heaven. Referee says play on. Aidan Heaven has just had a challenge from the lab. has been caught by the lab after the header. Her is being subbed off, and it is Mr. Mount who has come on to replace Matthias Cunha. Ahmad has also come on for Manchester United. Meanwhile, Josh Achampong, is coming on for Chelsea to replace Malo Gusto. Josh Achampong to replace Malo Gusto. Trevor Chaloba is also coming to replace Wesley Fofana. Smack a like button, hit the notification bell. This is the Ball Science Sports and Shoes channel. If you are new to the channel, do not hesitate to subscribe to the channel. Ganacho, Marco Corella, leave this one into the box. Headed by Neto. Mason Mount is being booed by the Chelsea faithfuls. Casemiro. Manchester United still in possession. 82 minutes played. Only 8 minutes of regular time remaining here. Bruno Fernandes sends Mason Mount through. Brian Mbomu to Bruno Fernandes. Diego Dalot. Chelsea, Jorel Hatu. Chelsea on the attack. Garnacho. Goal kick to Manchester United. Enzo Fernandez. Caicedo. Oh, that was some drive from Caicedo. Just went inches wide. Beautiful hit from him. Amazing hit from Caicedo, and that was close. 85 minutes played, and it is still Chelsea 0, Manchester United 1. Another substitution coming in for Manchester United. Trevor Chalobah, Achampo, Pedro Neto, Chalobah, Enzo Fernandez, Palmer, Caicedo, Pedro Neto in the box. Leave this one up. Has been flicked off. Cole Palmer. Enzo Fernandez is down on the deck. Looks to have just had a cramp. To have suffered a cramp. Jan Bomo is being subbed off. Zagzi has come on for him, for Brian Mbomo. Enzo Fernandez is subbed off. He requested to be subbed off himself, and Romeo Lavia comes in to replace him. Cole Palmer, can he shoot? No. To Garnacho. Oh, that was a misplaced pass for Cole Palmer. Referee whistles for an infringement in favor of Manchester United. Manager Liam Rosinia in our pictures, and the Chelsea supporters are beginning to move out of the stadium as Liam Rosinia looked very, very clueless on the touchline. Cole Palmer slows down play. Caicedo switches play to Garnacho on the far left. Garnacho gives it out to Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes wins a free kick for Manchester United. Heaven to look sure. Now calling in Mason Mount, Aiden Heaven, Bruno Fernandez. His pass was intercepted. Now Mount. Look sure. Romeo Lavia. And Mason Mount has just gone into the referee's book for kicking the ball away to delay play, to delay restart of play. "92 minutes played, 4 minutes of additional time." Beautiful pass forward to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer could not reach that ball. I think it's been a disappointing night for Cole Palmer. Caicedo. Jorel Hatu. Achampong. Pedro Neto. Handball against Mason Mount, but that was outside the penalty box. Mount, he's just come on, he's already received a yellow card, and he's just given a foul away close to goal. Headed out. Alessandro Garnacho wins a free kick at the other side of the pitch for Chelsea. And that should be the last chance for Chelsea. And Robert Sanchez has just come into the box of Manchester United. Good decision or an error? And that is the end of the match. That is the end of the match. Another home defeat for Chelsea. Manchester United wins at Stamford Bridge by 1-0, and they are 10 points clear of Chelsea at the moment. 10 points clear of 6th place Chelsea. Thank you very much for joining me once again today. It's been a very hard time for the Chelsea fans, but Manchester United have just had a very, very huge victory. I think they've just had a good buffer enough to go into the Champions League places. 10 points ahead of 6th place Chelsea. So I think for now we can say Manchester United have all but qualified for the Champions League next season. Thank you very much for joining me once again today. I don't take you for granted at all. Till I see you tomorrow for the live watch along of Manchester City versus Arsenal. Stay blessed. Bye for now. That will be the title decider. Actually, Manchester City versus Arsenal. That match will be the title decider. Anyone who wins that match will win the title this season. So I urge you to come around and stick around with me whilst we watch that match together. Thank you very much and stay blessed till I see you. Bye for now.